Hello. What? Were you talking to Chantel?
No.
Welcome to your
I don't
Friday.
want to talk to her.
He's not really into this video already. We are just getting started. So he doesn't even have a response. He's like, oh. Well, welcome to your Friday. We're so excited you're not going to be in the office today. You're going to be gallivanting around, aren't you?
Something like that.
Something like that.
So this is pre-recorded.
So this is pre-recorded. Someone today told us they thought we got up at 5 a.m. and recorded these.
No.
I'm just here to tell you.
I'm up at 5 a.m., but we didn't record.
Yeah, and I don't look like it's 5 a.m. I'm up. But it's rough, guys. Are you ready for your questions?
Bring it
Big brain doctor.
Bring it on.
Okay, so these questions were submitted. You guys have asked them. I will deliver to him. He will answer the questions. You will share this video. We will have a great Friday.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, first question. Drug-resistant tuberculosis. The World Health Organization has called this a public crisis. So there is apparently 23% of the world's population has latent tuberculosis, and about 558,000 are resistant to the one drug that seems to help.
Which is?
I can't say it.
Rifampin.
Rifampin.
Well, rifampin's actually been around a long time.
Okay.
And there's other drugs that we used to treat it with, and some are actually more resistant to the older drugs. Latent tuberculosis is where it's a late disease where it's a chronic type of infection. You just can't seem to clear it.
Okay.
But most of what, I didn't read the article, but I can pretty much assume that it's third world countries we're talking about.
Yeah.
So you don't see a lot of tuberculosis, and it's relatively common in the United States. And to say common, a lot of people have it, but it's usually inner city, way rural countries.
Doesn't really bother anybody, just sort of hangs there, doesn't do anything.
No, it does bother them. I mean, you do have a productive cough, you do run night sweats, fevers, chills, lose weight, and it is contagious.
Yeah.
So treatment for it is still fairly effective in the United States, but tuberculosis is becoming more and more resistant, and it's a bacterial infection, and but it's becoming more and more resistant over the last 20, 30 years since I've been a doctor.
It's going to get worse?
Yes. I mean, in the past, you took antibiotics for 6 weeks, you were cured. Now, not so sure.
Okay.
So, kind of scary.
Is there anything to do to avoid tuberculosis?
Yeah, avoid people at all costs.
I love that.
I figured you would.
Let's all stay online and just shout at each other from our screens.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Avoid people.
Okay, so...
It's aerosolized. It's passed by breath, close contacts. People that live in the same house in the same roof.
Okay.
It's word spread. Not typically passing by somebody in an open environment. It doesn't really work that way.
Okay.
So, household members, household contacts.
All right. So, watch your family.
Yeah.
They could be carriers.
That's right.
All right. So, that answers that question. So, you can run, but you can't hide. But it doesn't look like it's going to be anything too crazy here, like it is in third world countries.
Not by lifetime.
Okay, well, I'm in the clear. That's all I care about.
No. I said not by lifetime.
Okay, well.
I don't care about that.
Well, fine.
Okay.
So your next question is this. Is it true, Dr. Murphy, now this sounds like a mythbuster, but is it true that they're using antibiotics more and more for appendicitis?
Yes.
Why is that?
Appendicitis is just an infection in the intestines.
Okay.
So, and there's you looked at abscesses. In the past, you've had an abscess, you think you got to stick a knife in it and drain it. And if you look at the studies, abscesses can actually be cured by antibiotics. They say you don't really have to open them up. Antibiotics will take care of it. Body has a way of taking care of itself, so it just needs a little bit of help. And there was this one great article, it probably was 25, 30 years ago. This doctor was in Antarctica.
Yeah.
And wintertime came in Antarctica, sun was down, winds blowing, and she developed appendicitis. And she took antibiotics for 3 weeks. And her body eventually cured itself.
She was fine.
Yeah.
They also, I read that they
her appendix actually, I think, died and shriveled up in her intestine.
Yikes.
Yeah, but she was able to survive with antibiotics.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That
what's she going to do, operate on herself? Yeah,
well, that sounds like a movie. Starting to sound like a movie now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I also read that imaging technology is also helping with that. So
yes.
They can see if your appendix is going to burst.
Yes.
Because that's a problem.
Ultrasound stuff, CT scanners come along with this.
That helps. Yeah. Cool. All right, so good news. Now, here's a weird one. So, apparently...
Coming from you?
Yeah. Apparently, Texas prisons, so prisons in Texas, are often denying inmates dentures So the inmates who don't have teeth, they say it's not a medical necessity. What do you think about that?
I'm not a dentist.
Well, don't you? That's healthcare. You gotta chew your food up, man. Here's your steak. That's like torture. Of course, I
don't think they're getting steak.
Here's your steak.
Yeah,
how's your Salisbury steak?
How's your mystery meat?
Oh man.
Yeah, I want my.
It seems a little.
My 6-ounce tenderloin, medium rare, and can you put it in your blender?
Yeah.
No.
What do you think about that? Whatever. You don't want to comment on it.
I'll be honest with you. I don't care about people in prison.
All right. Well, unless
they can stay there the rest of their lives, as far as I'm concerned.
If they're guilty, some of them aren't. We're finding out more and more all the time that people in prison aren't necessarily guilty.
That's a whole new topic.
Or you jab a little too hard against the wrong person, you might just end up there.
Well, you can't make it omelet without cracking a few eggs.
I guess so. All right, your last question, Dr. Murphy, is this.
So I don't care about people in prison.
All right. You don't care about a lot of things, I guess.
Not people in prison without teeth. No.
Okay. Just the ones that were falsely accused.
Yes.
And in jail for the wrong reasons.
Now, if they're falsely accused in jail for the wrong reasons,
Get dentures.
I think the prosecutors, if they have withheld evidence, I think they need to go to jail for the rest of their lives.
There's a lot of people who are falsely imprisoned.
And there's a lot of prosecutors out there. Here's the problem.
This is getting into trash talk.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll say this for
Yeah, I feel like this is getting deep.
It is.
It's a Friday. Let's keep it light.
Okay, let's keep it light.
Okay,
Have a happy weekend.
Let's have one last question, and let's zip through it kind of quick, because these people want to get on with their weekend. I can tell. Cold weather. What can you tell us about the seasons changing, how to stay healthy? You got any tips?
Yeah, take plenty of Advil and get a heat pad on standby. So I'm hard today.
Yeah, just because the weather changed?
That's all it is.
Really? That stinks.
I didn't do anything yesterday, and I did a little bit.
Your body's aching?
It is. Aching pretty good today.
So that's a thing. So really, the weather changing does affect.
It does, and then you're going to be indoors, and you're going to be more exposed to people with colds and flu and stuff like that. Once again, Advil, heating pads, avoid people at all costs.
Wash your hands. Good hygiene.
You cannot wash your hands enough.
Okay. Wear gloves.
For what reason?
Be a bubble boy this season.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, peoples. Well, I've enjoyed it. Have you?
Absolutely.
All right.
Is that the right answer?
Yes. Well, I'm glad that you got to hang out with me this morning.
Oh, yeah. I'm just crazy about it.
Oh, me too. Well, I look forward to next weekend with you. Great Vice Friday, 1 week from today. Hope you're there. Share this with your friends.
See you then.